Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time to run my free picks for today's card. And of course, today on our show, picks here from the NBA playoffs, also Major League Baseball. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so you're live with us. And of course, first thing you want to do is give us that thumbs up. It really helps build up our audience. We greatly appreciate that. So we'll meet the cappers and get right to picks because we don't mess around here on the Tony Picks Morning Show. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Glad to be back here with everybody. Kind of had a rough day yesterday. I had everybody on the run line. Thought that was a better way to go. Everybody won that I had, just not covering the run lines yesterday. So kind of dropped those. We did cash our Paul Goldschmidt home run. Ended up having to take him live because he was a pinch hitter, but that was a little bit more value there. So that was a good thing there. And small card, but I think we've located some winners here today. So ready to get to it.
Very good. Let's get to it indeed. Let's start here with the NBA playoffs. Oklahoma City and Denver. Denver looking to stay alive in this game number 6. Here we've got Denver will be dogs here. We're seeing 4.5 pretty much in most places. DraftKings is showing a 5 here on the OKC side. You can lay 5. You can take or lay. Well, you don't want to lay. You want to take 5 here at FanDuel or DraftKings here if you like the Nuggets. Play elsewhere if you want to lay the 4.5 with the favorite. Look at the injuries here. OKC clean. Denver just back up and Tyson out. Over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at this one, I think with Game 6, OKC is going to try to close it out, but they are in Denver. Denver's going to try to stay alive here. We just got over this total. It's 216.5 today. We just got that over last game at 217 between these two teams. I think we see a lot of up and down in this. I know they can both play defense and everything, but I think if they're gonna win this thing, they're gonna have to put a point. So I'm gonna take the over to 16.5.
There we go. From Chris, I'll tell you what I think here about this game. Yeah, Denver's been moneymaker. They've covered spreads. OKC's failed to cover 6 of 7 in the playoffs. Nuggets covering 8 of 9. I look for them to give a big fight here at home here, trying to avoid elimination here. So I'll be definitely on the Denver side taking the points. You definitely want to get 5 in those public sports books if you can. OKC, interesting to note here, when you look at OKC and their 4 road games in the playoffs, of all the 16 playoff teams, they are second to last in 2 shooting categories. Field goal shooting at 40.7% and 3-point shooting at 26.2%. That's only Memphis shot worse than the Nuggets on the road in the playoff. I'm sorry, than the Thunder on the road in the playoffs there. So I have to look here at Denver here. I just can't trust OKC with those road shooting numbers. Just too low for me to take, especially a Denver team that has shot well at home from 3 in the playoffs. Then I'll look at them here in this spot. Of course, Denver, a team that has covered 8 of their 9 playoff games. So I'm okay. I'm okay if they lose but cover the spread. We've seen that happen. If you got the early number with the Warriors at the 11 in the hook, you catch that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show as we're getting ready here for Major League Baseball. It's a Thursday card, a shorter card here today. We're going to have 6 games. We'll do 2 blocks of 3. I do want to note a pitching change here for LA. It's going to be Matt Sauer getting the start here against Beto. Although he could be a bulk pitcher as well. So this looks to be like a bullpen game for the LA Dodgers. So that's how they'll roll there. So we'll do this 2 blocks of 3. So let's get it going here with Major League Baseball for today. We'll start here with the Nationals and Braves. The Braves laying 210, total 9. Twins and Orioles. Here the Orioles $1.27, total of 9. And White Sox and Reds again. It is the Reds 220, total of 9. Over to Chris.
Yeah, look at this Braves Nationals game. I'm gonna take a shot with AJ Smith-Shawver. I like him a lot better than I do Trevor Williams here. So I'm gonna take the Braves on the run line to finish this out today. With early game here, and I don't know if there's too much chance of rain in that one to get rained out. But I think I'm gonna go with AJ Smith-Shawver and the Braves on the run line there. We're doing, you said Minnesota, Baltimore as well.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So in that one, I think both these guys can give up some hits on that one. You look at Paddock and Sagano. I think they're good for at least four hits apiece, 4 or 5 there. So we're going to take the over in that. I think even if Minnesota has to do the heavy lifting there, Minnesota's been hot lately. So I take the over there, and then it's hard to back the Reds, especially when they lost to the White Sox with Abbott, which I think Andrew Abbott is a better pitcher than Nick Martinez, and they've just been losing these White Sox, which is insane to me. But I would take a shot with the White Sox on the run line. I mean, it's not a terrible price. It's minus 105 at most places. Just to take that, just to continue that on. I mean, if anything, they can keep it close, maybe. But the White Sox have been taking care of business here in Cincinnati, which is crazy to me. So yeah, I'll take the White Sox on the run line.
There we go there from Chris. Say what I think about these three here. I agree here with the Atlanta run line play here. Washington, not a very good team hitting the baseball here on the road. Braves against the division at home, 305, and their bullpen has really performed well in those games as well. Williams has an ERA over 6, whip of 1.80 on the road. And you look at the Nationals bullpen in their 20 games in the daytime, ERA approaching 9. So as big dogs are 1-4 of the run line, losing 3.5 units. So I'll look at Atlanta in that spot. I like the over there with the Twins and Orioles. Baltimore, one thing they do well is they hit during the day, 267 with 27 homers in those 17-day games. But the bullpen's been racked here with an ERA 6.5. You look at the Paddock in his 5-day starts this year, ERA over 7. Orioles 9-0 to the over in their 9 home day games. So give me the over in that one. Continue with the under with White Sox and Reds. These are two teams that really have struggled hitting the ball of late. Wilson's numbers have been better on the road. Reds bullpen at home, decent here. You start looking here at this White Sox trending to the under, about now 8-1 to the under as road dog of plus 150 to plus 250 this year. Reds is the home favorite, big home favorites of 150 or greater. 4-1 to the under at home. So I'll look at the under in that game. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show as we close out baseball with these final 3 games. We've got here Rays and Blue Jays. Here we've got the Blue Jays favorite $1.61, total 8. Astros and Rangers. We've got the Rangers here, 123, total 7. We close it out with Athletics and Dodgers to close out the series. Dodgers here, $1.98, total 9.5. Please note here that will be Sauer getting the start, or maybe bulk innings. We don't know. We'll know a little later here on that one. For LA, over to Chris.
Yeah, the LA Athletics game, definitely something to check into the happy hour later for, just to see. I did the video on it last night. At the time of the video, we had Ben Kasparius. So apparently that's changed. And if it is a bullpen game, the way I would go in that is the same way I went in the video, is over. I mean, you got LA still missing people in their bullpen and things of that nature. We've seen what's happened in the series. Both games have gone, they've hit 12, I think was the total in both of them. So I think we see another thing here. We know Beto can get hit, so we're going to take the over Athletics Dodgers. And then I like both dogs. I'm going to take a shot with Littell here in Tampa Bay over Kevin Gausman and the Blue Jays. And I'm going to go Hunter Brown with the Astros over Jacob deGrom in that. I think that's just a good matchup there. I might even look at it over in Tampa Bay, but there's a slight lean to that. I think the better play is to take Tampa Bay on the money line there, and then take the Astros on the money line as well.
There we go here with Chris on next. I'll tell you what I think about these games here. I like the dogs here with Tampa Bay as well here. Rays as a dog, 6-1 as a road dog of even money to 150 this season, returning 7 units. Tampa Bay, a team that hits righties very well at 264. We look at Gausman, his day starts this year, allowed 9 runs in 14 innings. Against the division, Toronto's bullpen's been hit with an ERA of over 6. I like the Rays in that one. Also agree there with the plus with Hunter Brown. I'm going to take up Houston plus the money. Houston over the past 5, they started to hit the ball. The bullpen's performing well. Look at the Texas over the past 7, hit just 215. The division's got to the bullpen this year. And Houston on the road, the past 2+ seasons, 20 games over 500, returning 15.5 units. I'll take Astros in that spot. Agree with the over here with Athletics and Dodgers. It looks like possibly a bullpen game. And we mentioned to you again, the 4 key missing arms in the bullpen for LA. Gratterall, Phillips, Traina, and Kopech. They're all injured. So it's kind of the B and C guys. So I see the Dodgers bullpen giving up runs here. LA here, 9-5. Actually now 10-5, the over at home against right-handed starters. I like over in that one. All right. Got you here through our place here. For Major League Baseball. Of course, you can check the website for hockey because Chris and I don't do hockey. But I know Rod's got his videos up there, deep dive. So now it's time for our Parlay Peripheral segment. I know it's slim pickings, but we'll see if we can pull one out here. Over to Chris.
Okay, so I guess you got a 3-team here. We'll go White Sox run line. I'll give you Tampa Bay money line and Houston money line. And then I've got 3 guys over on the home run video. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But somebody we're going to go with, I hadn't gave out this year, a lot of stats. I've been looking at him. He's with the Astros. Victor Caratini. He's their DH. Hitting against Jacob DeGrom. He's got 2 home runs in the few at bats he's got against him. He hit 2 home runs. And he's at looks like plus 700 at the moment at some sites. So Victor Caratini is going to be your home run prop for today.
There we go with Chris. Parlays for me today. I'll look at the Twins over. I like the Rays at plus, Houston at the plus. All right, we got through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what we have for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. We just gave you our free picks here, but our best bets are over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can click the link in the description. That'll take you right over to the site, and we'll see what Chris has got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Chris, what you got?
I got you a couple plays in baseball today. I got you a best bet and a premium, and then also have a best bet in tonight's playoff in the NBA. Wrapped them all up in a 3-pack for you guys for one price there to get that. It is Thursday, so you can hop on something long term, 3-day, 7-day, either way. That's going to get you all the way through the weekend. We've still got playoff basketball. We've got a lot of baseball coming up. WNBA starts tomorrow, which I will be trying my hand at. I've never handicapped that before, but I like everything I've seen from the draft and everything. Been watching all that. So we're going to start handicapping that as well. So be looking for that on long term. Get you that late steam like we saw with the Dodgers game here. With pitching changes and things like that. I think we're going to start experiencing that as we head further into May into June. So we can get you that information with the late steam feature we have here on Tony's Picks. And then 2-for-1 capper. Everybody's on the leaderboard. Everybody's doing well. Pair me up with somebody else, and then 2 people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. And don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout. Going to save you that 15%.
Very good. Yeah, get on board, Chris. Over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see Chris on the board here with plays here, multi-score 3-pack, best bet, and more. So get on board with Chris. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit or amount purchase. Will be credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, I've got a best bet on the board right now from Major League Baseball, as well as a 3-pack bundling my best bets. So don't buy them both for me. Just buy one or the other for me over at Tony'sPicks.com right now with that. And, of course, you can bundle me up with Chris on the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. I am having a pretty very good baseball season. Top leaderboards at MLB for this year. So best bet from baseball for me on the board, and then my best bet bundled in a 2-pack with an NBA and another baseball in that one. So get signed up. Remember, the long-term passes will serve you well as well. You can get 7-day passes, very popular this time of the year. We still have a back end of second-round coverage NBA, so you can get that. My premium plays here from baseball and NBA for the next 7 days. When you go to the handicapper page and get that purchase and use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off. All right, guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. each time. It is the Tony X Morning Show. So, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications because you want to be live with us to get those plays. And, of course, if you happen to miss any of our live shows or any show, you can head on over to our YouTube channel. Head on to YouTube, type in Tony's Picks, and you'll be able to see a replay of our show here on our morning show. Also, the happy hour. Rod hosts that Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. You can see a regular guest up there like Ron. We got Ramon. Ben is there in there as well. You'll see some of our morning cappers come in there and cap at the happy hour as well. We do have a member feature. If you like early access to my videos, you can become a member, only $5 a month. Just your way of supporting the channel there. If you want to get on board with that, hit the join button. A lot of content on our channel as well. Hit the video tab and you'll find some on-demand content from myself as well as the capper. El Ninos is always looking for his dogs. We've got Chris up there with home runs and more. If you're looking for the hockey, Rod's got the deep dives in both games tonight. So check out the YouTube channel for Rod's deep dives from the NHL. I've got the baseball covered for you and more. So check it out here at our Tony's Picks YouTube channel. We do get some shorts populating here once in a while as well. So check it out over at Tony's Picks YouTube. Of course, Chris, you've got content up there today on YouTube.
Yeah, I've got you guys a video, like I said, in the Athletics Dodgers one. I will update the comments there with the pitching change that occurred, but it doesn't change the outcome to that video at all, being that it's a bullpen game. We know, like you alluded to earlier, they're missing 4 key components there. So until they get their bullpen back, I think it's just going to be over in most areas there. So I'll update that, but I got you that. And then I got you 3 guys in the home run prop video today. Kind of slim pickings today. It was a short card and everything, but I tried to get you good matchups with the ballparks and things like that as well. I do all the research on that to see, weather, how it's potentially going to be, and who does the best against these pitchers in the past and things of that nature. And we have been at least cashing one most days here, so we're getting a little plus money there. So we're going to continue out with those, and then yeah, I'm going to try to get you guys some NBA. These things have just been it's been so back and forth. You take the dog and the favorite, and it's just back and forth. Yeah, so been trying to figure all this out. We may wait till the actual conference finals to get you some of that, but I'll still be putting out the content daily.
There you go. That's right, guys. So check out this content over on Tony's YouTube channel. I just want to give a shout out to our man Ron Hahn, who runs our chat for us over there. And this is his parlay here for the show, and of course his best bets up on the board right now at Tony'sPicks.com. He's working on a 3-pack. So check out Ron Hahn, also part of the team here at Tony'sPicks.com. Works our chat. Greatly appreciate him. You catch him here on the chat, here on the mornings, and at the happy hour as well. I think he did tell me, he sent me an email. He's was under the weather. Hope he's feeling better. But he said he was going to start seeing some videos from me because the chest getting on his back. He goes, we want to see some videos there from Ron Hahn. We understand it's tough to rock the chat and come on live, but he said he was going to get some videos, work on those. All right. That's going to do it here for this edition of the 26 Morning Show. We're back again tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. each time. We'll have more stock. Tomorrow's a lot of rivalry weekend here for Major League Baseball, so I'll be looking forward to those. So make sure you guys tune into that, like and subscribe. All right. Anything in closing, Chris, before we go?
I just figured don't parlay, guys. Remember those home run props. Don't straight. Don't chase generational wealth there, and make it a winning day, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Make it a winning day. Goodbye, guys. We'll catch up with you tomorrow here on the 26 Morning Show.